Good day to me, salon people. Today now, October 10, 2022. So don't say small less social media. Somebody posed a question to me, want me own take on say every time they try for criticize politicians, say more people in power, most people in a salon, they come out and tell and say, what you don't do. So you try to get me opinion. So my kind of guess is because I know say this Nazi way come on, most especially for people within the diaspora. Every time they tell for say something, people in the back home, the first question they ask is, well, what you don't do? As a way for shut that person down or for say because come na salon and do anything, you know get right for oppose, what's in the go on. So this is my own take now, make I go on quick. First of all, as a Sierra Leonean, you not get no right, you not suppose, that's the word. You not suppose for invest in a salon for criticize. If you born in Sierra Leone, you carry that passport, or you're in Sierra Leone, you get all right. If you pay tax, you get all right for criticize any person in power if you not do the right thing. That now you got given rights. That you not get no business for invest before doing that. Okay, so that will clear that side of us. That now God given right. Because then politicians then they work for you. Now your money where they pay taxes. If you send every single cent in salon, that remittance they go towards them. If they buy anything in the market, if you do any kind of services in Sierra Leone, then they pay tax you pay tax. That tax they go to them. So if then they do something, you get that right for criticize them. You don't need for invest in a salon for do that. Now, that we know the time for say people in the customer because we not endorse that. As long as you criticism you do them constructively for make sure say the country move forward, you get all right for do that. So if somebody can't tell you then here, then just try away for shut you down because they know say they get under their skin or get under the politician when they support. No, make they intimidate you. Okay? So let me clear that. Now, let me put this one out there. Let me try to put things into perspectives. Make I go now dive into them small. First of all, the first person to tell you say what you don't do now, ask them what you don't do. Because the reality is that if you didn't know the diaspora, your responsibility now force it in the diaspora, not a salon. Because 95% of the picking them time or you time where they spend at the diaspora, they spend not a salon. They're in a salon where they live there, then get their responsibility for improve Sierra Leone. You don't need for come here for go improve there. Because what we do now, we involve in community service, we involve with beginning schools and here. We invest in some things and we invest some money in stock market and also in jobs and 401k and other things. So you already do something here. That no means say because you do an here, you're not supposed to criticize in the ground. Because at the end of the day, they send money in Sierra Leone. So most people don't go build hosting there. So the hosting they pay taxes for and they even employ people. So they don't invest it back as well. 95% of the people in the country talk so you watch them cake safe they never buy. Because if them people in Sierra Leone, majority of the one in Sierra Leone invest in Sierra Leone, they don't need for ask you what you go do there. If they just grab, then go upline for go do farm, then use your money for do something better for the country. They don't need for ask you what they know the diaspora, what you don't do. Because what then they do for able to make for change salon. Salon they outside they make in better a poor owner because of their own contributions and what then they do they make salon they outside they say not to you. Because where they overseas now the system where they put in place make you they do what's right overseas. The system where they put in place now say making they do what's wrong. So where they don't pull them, not so they make ask what you don't do for fixer for them. Not to be for come and go fix salon. Doing a salon for take the leadership and making fix salon. Now, let we put something, another thing, let we talk about another thing where plenty man can therefore use the word. Where John F. Kennedy say, don't ask what America can do for you, but ask what you can do for America. Why John F. Kennedy used that word? So let we put them here first into perspective. I can't talk about the investment itself in Sierra Leone and what's in the going and how things happen. America, John F. Kennedy used that word because America made already invest in its citizens first. She invested in her citizens first. Then it will not look much about waiting America for doing that, but now not say look for what they do for America. But what America do first? America makes sure they put a system in place wherein they protect the people's rights, then put a better judiciary system, then build a social security system wherein if you lost your job, the government is able to provide housing for you for free and food for you picking on a go eat still when I get back on our feet and then get back for fair job. They make sure say if you're sick, you don't get money, you go seek free medical service. then give you Medicare. If you old, then give Social Security and Medicaid for make sure say them cover you. So then give Medicaid and Medicare on both sides for make sure say if you need for go hospital, you not get money. So America do so many things and first for in citizens. America make sure say people then get free, then get water in most places them. They make sure say they get good road and infrastructure. America make sure say it get 24-hour light. America make sure say it build a system where they ask you for can invest. Now you they want for can invest because the way invest, it protects your money. America make sure say if your money, somebody thief your money on your bank card, the bank for return the money back to you. So it protects your investment. So when it come and use that what they say, not ask what America do for you, but ask what you do for America because it knows America made all they do for citizens. Salone not do that it. When Salone don't do that, I promise you, say, you they ask people for can invest, and people when they want for can invest. Salone get for build a system where I know say if I go put my money, but what they can broke me shop to my insurance go pay me back. Salone get for put a place where I know say I don't need for spend 90% of my money on my profit on generator for buy fuel. I know say lights go there 24/7, where it will be cheaper for give me a better earning back. Salone need for make sure say I not need for be affiliated to a political party for able to do business in Sierra Leone or where I go invest my money because I'm not involved to any political party. I'm not going to get me earning back. So when we talk about investment, the country gets a responsibility for us. Where they force people them for invest. People they choose what they see say good for them for invest. So for you ask people in the diaspora what say I don't invest their money. Now somebody don't want they know it's an investment. Someone for now go to them buy them or even spend on the money, but now they ask the question here. Because the point is anybody who know it's an investment, he knows they get forget earning back. The system got to be suitable. They go put your money on the blind thing, you don't know how you get for come out on the guess market. That's not an investment. Most of the people they work for their entire life savings then they. Plenty people on good day go put their money. Another thing is that Sierra Leone make sure say, America make sure say, or the white man country make sure say, if somebody can invest in money and somebody become a criminal and mess with that money there, there's a system where it protects that person there, and there's a system where they go after them people in there. 90% of them they can ask them question, not even sincere. Most of them are criminals them. Most of them they ask them question, they don't invest. When I don't thief the person money, take the person money one away with time, or pull the person money, and waste everything, and sit down back and get all that's if I ask if them with just the people they go to with the money. I just came with the diaspora, be smart with the money. Their money I would defend, would work hard for them. If they accept they work as hard as we they do now, I promise you not need for ask we. The investment, may they invest for us, let we see the investment. Most of them talk to business good not salon. Well, may them pave the way. If we see the business, we will put some money. But not ask somebody see what you don't do. Not to your business. Not to they can knock now, you don't tell you what you don't do now, Sierra Leone. Most of the houses and where you see the land them to carry other things that people then send them. Not to one, most of them buy them. But some of them where they even go into the business for one, una dupe the person. Una pull the money. Then turn around and get the audacity, they ask them how they can invest. If it's not free money, when pick now. So let someone not intimidate you. So when they do it for let you go to them, when you go put the money, so they go tiffer. Most of them guys are not able to buy nothing. They never nothing able to do in their life. Then just don't wait for opportunity for jump on them. Now they get the vote for camp. Most of the only investment are for dance for politicians. That's the only investment in their life. So when you come on social media or say something or you talk about something not like, the only way they go for shut you down and for ask you what you don't do. The question before you ask somebody what you don't invest, ask the government of the country for 60 years what you don't invest for make sure see the citizens they won't come home for invest in the country. Country like Kenya come and talk to the diaspora there, but not to that too. Then go back inside Kenya, the leaders they make sure they do things them in Kenya where they make the diaspora they want for go invest in Kenya. Same thing happened to Ghana. Same thing happened to Rwanda. In most developed countries, South Africa. The system, the government, and the people of the country put things first in place. The population of the diaspora are very, very small. The Salone population not big in the diaspora. We're loud but not big. We're not in a Salone, beaucoup pass we. What about if we now start the investments? We now first begin start investing in Sierra Leone. We now all get farm in Sierra Leone. I need to talk about farm owner they spend, go show me 2 town lot farm begin to 1 month, this the farmer, but where you harvest and less than 1 week, the food done. What kind of farmer they talk about too? We talk about farmer who knows we harvest them, 1 whole year not go eat them. So we no need for import things them from other country. So that make that money stay inside salon. Make sure you get 24-hour light, you get Google, you get internet. Make sure you put policy in place where you make sure if the bank then thief me money, the bank will refund me money. Make sure if somebody go burn me shop or burn me motor car or burn me house, there is a policy in place or insurance policy where you go make sure they pay me money back. All them tell them deny. So now me go pull the money now go invest and just the name of for praise the politician. No, me brother, no, me sister. It don't make no sense. Investments, now you make a choice or something to make sense and put your money. Then people will send money for so now investments. We send money for let picking go school or if family board and picking go school, sister picking go school. That's an investment. When you send money for let them eat, they invest in them. They invest in humanity. Plenty of money use the way, but they don't even know it's an investment. So don't waste your time. Somebody tell you that one day, may ensure you first what you don't invest on. Not to your job for invest on salon. That salon in job for provide the things they need for provide. So people can invest. 95% of people that invest in America, not Americans. Now people in another different country there. But where America make the system, we protect them, and open for everybody, all money can invest. So make the person tell you for certain your investments. For them in diaspora no means say you rich. Most of the people in salon get money pass but people in diaspora. So the only way they get their money there, make them invest and force. But for let you stand against somebody, now you're right. You don't need for invest, you don't need for proof to nobody, you don't need for show anybody to do not sell you. Now choice you make. Now them picking them, make them first invest in picking them. Most of them are picking them not for go. Most of the picking in the diaspora are not go for in a salon for a long time. They're going to pass for leave for go stay family and come back. But Boku now they go for spend their life. Most of who they spend 80 to 90% of their life in the diaspora. So invest in your force. Then you go invest in a salon. If it's suitable. If not, pull the money and sit down there. Because waiting go bad, and then go be the first for tell you how long you don't do overseas and what you don't do with your life. I thank you all. Send the questions. And another question we then talk about the celebrities in a salon. We go talk about that in maybe next video. We will talk about the endorsements them and what's in the go on the endorsements and the people them. Again, this time you take young comments. Keep the conversation going. Thank you.